is cold out here in the South, and I'm telling you, please cover yourself up. And I want to let you guys know that you can change your life. In September 2017, I was homeless. I was sleeping in my car for 3 months. And, I was reading something about, just homeless people and just seeing homeless people around the city. What I want to tell you is this, don't be scared to go to a homeless shelter. There's resources out there for you. There's things out there for you in place. There's nothing to be ashamed about. But I want to tell you this, that there's no human out there that has power over you. The only person that has power over you is yourself and the higher power. So to get out of to where you are at the moment, or at least for me, to get out of to where I was at the moment, is to be focused, is to believe in yourself and put your mind in anything and everything that you believe in, and actually believe that there's going to be a better future for you. And then years down the line, as I am right now, you will basically look from your past and just reminisce on where you are at the moment and how big of a change you done for yourself. So I personally know how it feels. I personally know how it feels to be alone and to feel like there's no one out there for you. And, till to this day, I am alone. And I do feel like it's just me, myself against the world. But at the same time, I do believe in spiritual guidance, and I do believe in great energy, and knowing that how I feel and how my mindset is in the world, in reality, will definitely affect my outcome and my results in anything I do in my life. And so I'm just here to say that, I live in a blessing. A lot of people, COVID, they suffered tremendously. And, thank God this COVID has actually treated me well, because before COVID, my life was a quarantine. It was a quarantine. I would go to work, go home, go to the library, and that's it. Go get some food. And so I'm used to the lifestyle that we are in reality at the moment. So hopefully I can change that very soon, do some traveling and make some friends, maybe meet a lover, somebody. That's what I want, because I want love. I do, but in regards to multiple friends, I really don't care about that. One or two friends to me is the best, as long as they string to loyalty and trust. And that really means so much to me. But anyways, this video is about Meghan McCain, and I'm kind of happy that she spoke up, although she made it about herself, but I'm happy she did. Hi, welcome to JOA. If you're new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate it if you do subscribe and you click the bell. You guys, I'm almost at 30K, and you guys don't understand. From 2018, I had something on my phone, and I still have it, a screenshot on my phone saying that I want to make $1,000 per month on YouTube, and I want to also have 50,000 subscribers by the new year. Now, this was by the new year. This was during 2018, and I've accomplished one. So my second accomplishment is to get that 50,000 subscribers. And so if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed and clicked the bell, I have a dream. I really do appreciate if you subscribe and click the bell. 50,000 will definitely be a huge accomplishment. Of course, it's a dream. It's not a huge dream. A huge dream is to be on TV, but it's something that I've had screenshotted on my phone. It just tells you and proves to you that whatever you set your mind to, and if you are focused on it like tunnel vision, then it will actually happen. So I want to say shame on the co-founders of the Lincoln Project. Lincoln Project is a Republican organization, but they are anti-Trump. They ran a full campaign of just hating Trump and making sure he doesn't get his re-election. And it worked. And so Demi Lovato, I love you so much. And I know the Lincoln Project shared your music video about the song Commander in Chief, and it was against Donald Trump. But baby, I'm telling you, you need to separate yourself from organizations, and you need a better PR team, Demi, because this Lincoln Project is equivalent to Donald Trump. The Lincoln Project co-founder, John Weaver, is stepping down. He's resigning after there being alleged sexual allegations with interns and workers that are very young at the Lincoln Project. And they're saying that there's many at the Lincoln Project, including the co-founder, and his name is John Weaver, that knew about this whole thing, and it was just a cover-up. So shame on you guys. You guys are no different than Donald Trump. You guys are no different than Michael Cohen, the attorney who covered up for years about Donald Trump's alleged sexual allegations. You guys are equivalent to Donald Trump, and the fact that you guys are profiting from being anti-Trump and allegedly using the money for your own benefit is very shameful. And I hope the people who've interned and who have faced these allegations that are at the moment sue you guys and gets all the money that they can get. So when you have to hide your sexual orientation, there's power into that. So Lindsey, submissive bottom, Lindsey Graham, you need to come out the closet, okay? Because you aren't the person you are now, and there's something out there. There's somebody out there that's using your sexuality against you in the conservative movement, because you guys know that if you're a conservative and you're gay, there's no mix to it. And this story that I'm about to say proves that. There's a man named John Weaver. He's 61 years old. He's married, and he's also associated and is also one of the co-founders of the Lincoln Project. And he is allegedly associated with, I'm not even going to say allegedly because it's all out there. He's associated with sending sexual inappropriate texts to interns, to young men, and one of them being allegedly a 14 years old. Now, this man, John Weaver, has been hiding his sexuality for 61 years. He is married. There's people in his circle that didn't believe the story, and they were surprised. One media professional that knows John Weaver personally said that you can push me with a feather and I still won't believe it. But this man is being accused of sending text to a 14-year-old, to interns, and to just people in the organization that really this really shouldn't be happening. Now, he's calling these texts mutual consensual conversations, and there's no allegations of a crime being committed except with a 14-year-old. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. That's a minor, so that's a crime. If that comes true, he needs to be in prison for all his life. And a lot of these people are coming forward because some of these men that also participated in the text are aspiring people that want to be in a political realm. Now, let me just tell you this. There are people out there that are young and dumb, and they entertain these old-ass men that are gay and that are in the closet, that are married, or just in the closet in general, and they want to be aspiring political figures. And so usually the men like this guy, John Weaver, when they say, okay, I can get you to where you want to get, but you have to have sex with me, then, okay, as a young person, you deny that. So now a lot of these people are coming forward because they more than likely denied his old rankly ass oral pleasure or something to that sort. So now they're scared that their aspirations are not going to come true. In my wholehearted opinion, the people that are interning and even the minor, you guys are old enough to know to not even message with a married man that is allegedly gay, that's hiding it from his wife and kids, that's living the life that he wants to live due to trying to fulfill his career as some type of political caveat behind the scenes. And so you are just as wrong as this man, John Weaver, who's 61 years old. So, two wrongs don't make a right. So both of you guys are wrong. And this man, John Weaver, worked for the John McCain movement. He's very close to John McCain as well. This is why Meghan McCain came forward with it. And so now it's all coming forward to fruition. Like I said before, what's in the dark always comes to light. It may take years, it may take months, or it may take several decades like it did with this man here, but it will all come down, dead or alive. John Weaver is being described as a brilliant, flawed man, but also as a man that is a predator and that has a dark side. And he was once aspiring to be some type of sports person, sports columnist, but then he realized that he could be working in a political field. In the political field, as you all know, Meghan McCain is in it. You don't need no degree or license, and there's no rules to it. So and he's right, there's no rules to it. And his adaptation to the no rules feeling is to succumbing to these young men, these alleged minors, into alleged sex acts to get to where they want to be politically, allegedly, and also cheating on his wife with and their kids and without her even knowing. Okay, so let me just tell y'all parents out there that's watching, I know you guys, I have a lot of people in the demographic of 60 plus, 50 plus, 40 plus. Your child at the age of 14 through 17 should not be having a phone. You need to monitor anything and everything that you can do. Two wrongs don't make a right. Not only is the predator's fault, but it's also the child's fault and the person that's reaching the 18-year-old threshold because they're old enough to know better about texting and participating for career affluence to a man that's not only gay, but is also married and has a family. Because at the end of the day, not only is he affected, but the wife of that gay bearded man is affected. And their children, most definitely, of the gay bearded man is protected as well. So this makes me come to the conclusion, since the Conservative Party aren't really 100% accepted of gay popular politicians, is the reason why submissive bottom Lindsey Graham is the way that he is. He flip-flops. You know, he's best friends or was best friends to John McCain. And, you know, John McCain really isn't a fan of how the party is moving. Now, I personally, I'm not a fan of John McCain. I think he's overhyped. I see him also as a racist, just like his daughter Meghan McCain, you know, denouncing MLK Day. He's pro-war. He's he's anti-LGBT, and at the end of the day, they were friends, him and Lindsey Graham. So Meghan McCain came out and tweeted this on Twitter. She says, "I've been very hesitant to comment, but since my deceased father keeps getting involved, I will say this. John Weaver and Stephen Schmidt were so despised by my dad, he made it to a point to ban them from his funeral since 2008. Noel McCain would have spit on them if they were on fire. My heart goes out to the victims of John Weaver. It's abhorrent and evil. Everyone who knew that this was going on deserves to be held accountable. I hope that anyone who covered up for this never works in politics ever again. What disgusts me so much is that anyone who would engage in awful and potentially illegal behavior would use their media associations with my father to gain opportunities. My dad was betrayed by you, hated you for it, and we all know it." And so she also recently sent a tweet saying that she quote tweeted a New York Post that millions were raised by Lincoln projects went to companies run by group founders. And Meghan McCain quote tweeted that saying, "I'm no lawyer, but I hope someone is investigating if this falls under the blanket of racketeering." Now, to me, that does fall under the blanket of racketeering. It does fall under the blanket of being illegal and supposedly the point of this Lincoln project is to have brand awareness for anti-Trumpers and is to raise money to organizations that are needing this type of stuff, not to organizations that benefit these co-founders. And like, I'm personally appalled by this movement. I equivalate John Weaver and Stephen Schmidt to Donald Trump Sr. They're no different than Michael Cohen as well. And I hope both of them rot in hell. And I'm just going to say this. I worked in media, like I've interned at different radio stations, and, you know, stuff like this is real. Like, I have myself been looked at from a man at behind, you know, and I've saw it behind, because, you know how you can sometimes see with your side eye what's going on inside. I've seen it personally done to me, but there is no person in power, no man, no woman that's going to able to intimidate me to get to where I want to go based on my sexuality, based on my nationality, based on my ethnicity, based on anything that and everything that is about me. Because at the end of the day, you don't have that power. I have my own power, and the only person that can get to me where I want to go is God, is the universe. So the fact that these young kids think that this married man who's in the closet and they're using him allegedly to succumb to a higher career, and they now want to come out and formally say that they're coming out not because this man was a non-consensual predator, but because they're scared, according to sources, that due to them being affiliated with John Weaver, that they won't elevate in their career politically. No, you're just as wrong as him. I don't care if you're 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, he's wrong and he should be in jail dealing with an alleged minor, but at the same time, you're old enough to know not to mess with a married man. And I see these stories all the time, and I hear these stories all the time. And parents out there, you need to monitor your kids' social media. You need to monitor your kids' cell phones. You need to monitor your kids' whereabouts. And I know you can't be with them 24 hours a day. And if that is the case, if you can't raise your child, stop having kids, because these things happen all the time. Kids are being mistreated by older men who are married, or just men that are predators. And it needs to stop today. It's sickening and it's horrible. And I hope the co-founders and the Lincoln Project rots in hell. And I hope a big lawsuit goes to them as well, and that money gets distributed to charities that actually do things in kindness for the American people. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please do subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces. Yay!